We are live. There we go, brother. We are here.
Improvise.
What's up, man?
Improvise. What's up, my man? How you
Overcome.
doing?
Good, baby.
Hey, I'm excited.
Adapt, overcome. It's all of it, man. It's all great. This is our very first opportunity to actually do a shared show. Shougn, just the Lotto, really. But Shoughn's just along for the ride, just to be here, man. We appreciate it.
We have a little bit of an issue already.
What's that? Uh-oh. What's happening?
Maybe it's coming.
No, it'll take us. It's a little delay, just a little delay. Let me go over and see.
They were saying the broadcast wasn't showing.
No, I see it on my screen. Yeah. It takes a second.
We're ready to go.
We're there. Let's have it. What's up, everybody? 48 people already. 50 people, man. We're expressing. It's viral. It's gone viral, baby. It's like,
hey, first off, thank you so much. I mean, we're talking last minute. I'm like, X isn't working. And of course, Trader Max, man, I love you. I appreciate you so very much, man. I really genuinely do.
Hey, no worries.
We haven't missed a Monday space since probably May.
Yeah.
So I needed to ensure I can get up there, and X wasn't working. So you dropped everything you were doing for us. We are super appreciative, man. Thank you so very much.
When I say, hey, call me anytime you ever need that, get that voice out there, man. I wasn't kidding, dude. I said I'd drop everything for you, and we did. I appreciate it, man. It's all good.
And you were not bullshitting.
No, man.
Some people have empty offers.
Yeah, dude.
Not Trader Max, you guys.
No. Hey, one day I'll need you too.
Hey, you know I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm 100% ready.
Absolutely.
I do want to say real quick as an announcement, you guys, follow this man, Mr. Trader Max. Follow him. You guys have tapped in plenty of times on the Shougn show. It's been nothing but phenomenal vibes, obviously. I had an emergency, man. I couldn't get on X, and I had to keep it up with you guys. So again, he dropped everything he's doing. Anytime you see anything he's doing, man, support it. I don't care if you don't have the resources to buy on shit. At least repost it and quote it and like it and reply it and show this individual love because, man, I gotta say, dude, the most pure intent in this space, it's hard to find, man. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. It's so tough to find good people like yourself.
It's really hard to find like-minded individuals. It's really hard to find people that have pure intent. It's really hard to find a lot of that shit. And you check off all the boxes, man. And I'm grateful, man.
Appreciate that, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of so here's the thing, man. I'm 2 shots in now for tonight. So I'm like, this is gonna be a show, baby. So be careful. Here we go.
Hey, you know what? That's the beauty of it all, man. Let loose. Yeah. Have some fucking fun. I hope you guys are enjoying your evening out there. Obviously, I'm in the office right now, garage, office, gym, and we're ready to fucking talk shop. These market conditions are absolutely insane. We know we have not seen a market like this in some time. I think it hit its 1-year low. Let's check it out and see real quick. Yeah, we had a nice little bounce off 112 on Solana after hitting a 1-year low. It's coming up on that 120 again, seeing if it could reclaim. You guys, obviously, we move in unison. I mean, half of our liquidity pool for Lotto is literally Solana. So, unfortunately, we don't really have, too much to combat with when Solana's having a hard time. But I do see you guys are fucking diamond-handed. It's the most beautiful thing to see in this community, man. I love you guys, and I'm super happy to be a part of it, honestly. I can't even flex, bro. It's probably one of the most surreal things ever to see how many people support us on a daily basis, bro. Doesn't matter where we go, doesn't matter what we do. They're always ready to go for us, man. And it's a beautiful thing. I see you, Grandma AF, aka Monica. Roxy's in the house, Dree's in the house. I wish I could see the live comments. Can I?
You would have to go into I would have to make you a
no, don't do all that. What if I pull it up on X, huh?
Yeah, you can pull it into X. I'm trying to pump them in, man, but your community, man, they just like pop.
They don't play, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I kind of got it. I don't know if it's gonna play the sound though. Oh no, I got it. Yes, there it is. I got the comments up. Now I can officially see for the first time what they're putting up there. This is crazy how many things. Now I see what you guys are saying.
Absolutely. I should get you inside the room here too. After today, man, I'm going to get you all the stuff set up. You'll be in our stream. You'll have a reoccurring thing you could do and come in and do it. You can use it just as you're just going to use our stuff so you don't have to pay the extra money and stuff.
I love you and I appreciate you sincerely.
Yeah, no worries.
We're here. I see you, Parody. Man, a lot of love over here, you guys. Hey, thank you guys so much for showing up. Today was a wild day. Trader Max, I called you obviously to talk about a few things.
Yeah.
And we'll get into a little bit of that, a little sneak previews. But I want to talk about today and what took place with SoulBank. You guys know I'm always transparent. The very moment they hit me up and said, take your tokens out, don't ask questions, I instantly screenshot it. I sent it to X before I did anything else. And then I tried to push it through the group chats and was hoping I can get some help on that. And then I went to my wallet to try and take some out, and it wouldn't allow me to unfarm my tokens with SoulBank. I got this weird message. It was just kind of blank. So I pulled up on SoulBank in the DMs and screenshotted and said, I can't even take my tokens out right now anyways, right? And so here's the deal. He's pulling up this screen on SoulBank. If you farmed tokens on SoulBank and you have not gotten your tokens back, you're going to go to soulbank.finance, what you see on your screen right now, and you're just simply going to put in the Solana address that you used when farming your tokens initially. If you get a database error, it's because you've already submitted that Solana address. They are on the final phase 3 of distributing these tokens. I believe there's 50 million tokens in the wallet for pooling, and I believe it has about 30 participants is what I was told. So again, if you're one of those individuals that were farming on SoulBank, go to soulbank.finance, copy and paste to ensure you got the right Solana address in their recover your funds portion and hit recover funds. That's it. It'll say success. It'll show you your wallet. A gray screen pops up, and then it says allow up to 48 hours. If you get a database error, it's very simple. You've already put it in and submitted it once. Okay? That's number one. Number two, we pretty much were held hostage at one point with SoulBank, right? So 66% of our tokens were being farmed. That is 655 million out of the total supply was being farmed. And people were asking me early on, they're like, yo, Ghost, like what happens if they steal from us? Or that's the risk we're taking. We know that we're essentially giving our tokens up for a short time frame or a long time frame, and we're supposed to retain resources in the beginning every 8 hours, right? And we know this already. And that was the risk you kind of calculate you take. Unfortunately, they claim, and I'm not going to call them out on as if it's bullshit or not. They're claiming, obviously, that they got exploited, their words, and their liquidity pool was drained. And they said approximately 300 SOL was in their liquidity pool. So instantly when they saw this, the SoulBank token, which is what we get every 8 hours. We get some SoulBank tokens, their native token. We have the ability to stake, which a lot of us did. We have the ability, it's an extra ROI if you stake, right? So it's like you kind of start compounding. We also can swap for Solana and withdraw without selling tokens, right? We can also just simply swap the SoulBank straight for Lotto, which I told you guys early on, what I was doing was taking a portion of it, staking it, taking the other portion, swapping it for Lotto. That way I can get the 2% in and the 2% out in my fucking possession. That way, if God forbid Lotto goes to the moon, I'm not like, fuck, I wish I had more tokens, right? Long story short, they claim they get exploited. Their liquidity pool for SoulBank, it gets stripped, apparently. 300 SOL gone. And what happens? They get scared, and to protect us, they lock the whole platform down. Okay? By locking the platform, they wanted to ensure that basically none of the tokens that are on there and none of their pools get disturbed. Okay, nothing could get drained. Well, obviously, in that time frame, they're now, quote unquote, building an actual platform in a sense, off servers, new servers, everything, to where they could essentially distribute our tokens back to us through this process. Okay, that's what they claim. Now, I didn't want them to charge us 2% out. In my opinion, I'm like, yo, we didn't want to leave yet. So why are we paying 2% out? If we don't want to leave, why should we pay 2% out? Where's the logic in that? Now, of course, they're like, well, we just lost everything. How insensitive can you be? We need those resources. We already accounted for 4% of your tokens. Again, I don't agree with that. Now, there is no fine print that states anything other than 2% in, 2% out. They only take 2% in so that you can get paid for everything that you hold. And again, when you leave, they're supposed to take 2% out. Now, as I finally can grasp the ideology behind, okay, you know what? Let's just say they take 4% and they take it up front. Well, then that would have been understandable. We would have already known this. But because of the 2% out, all right, fine. It's a play on words. The bottom line is we got paid as if only 2% was taken away, and then we're supposed to leave and get 2% taken out. I can live with that. If that's how it has to be, fine. So be it. I don't have too much of a leg to stand on at this point, bro. I can't argue and get frustrated with them. Yeah. They still hold our tokens, right? So I'm trying to be politically correct. I've genuinely told them that sucks. I can't believe they're going through that. Let us know if they need our help. Now, mind you, I agreed on paying $10,000 for 10 million tokens. That was the agreement we made.
Yeah.
And this was when the market cap was at about 1.1 mil. So I was getting about 12% discount is what I ended up getting. And that way they don't have to sell them on the open market. It's a win-win. They'll never get more than 88% if they clip out. So they essentially get more bang for their buck. And me personally saved the chart. Win-win.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So now the market cap's at like 750, 700K even. I'm telling them, don't worry. I'm a man of my word. We already agreed on 10,000 for 10 million. I'll take those still for 10 million for 10,000. No problem. Even though I'm paying 25%, 30% more than it is on the open market. Because I'm a man of my word, don't even trip. Now, doesn't that prove to you that I'm not focused on the 2% except for my community?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to pay more than 2% just by paying 30% more. That's $3,000, if not more. So I'm already trying. That sucks you went through this. Let me give you what we agreed on before you went through this, even though things have changed. Just take care of my community, please. All of a sudden, they're getting 4% taken out.
So they're getting 4% taken out. Exactly. So when you, in most cases, what I've seen is that when you have a system that charges an out process, it's because you're leaving, right? Like you've gotten to fruition and now you're paying for your exit, right? But this was forcible. This wasn't due to you guys. This was due to them.
That's what I'm saying.
So they really never finished their contractual process to begin with. So why would they charge you for that process? Hey, Soulbank, if you're watching, you should be giving people a little bit of a break here. We're getting the 2% out.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's not the community's fault. So in what world would that ever make sense? So again, 2% in, 2% out. Let's just say their business model was 4% total, right? And they just take the 4% right away. Fine. Then we still would have entered, same amount of people, and we would have still taken those Soulbank tokens, and we would have probably converted them to Lotto to get our 4% back first. Bro, what about everyone that's staking our coins? We fucking lost those coins, bro. They're worth nothing.
Yeah.
So He's oh come on, Ghost, you got 4x, you tenfolded your money on this whole operation. How? Some of my shit being fake, it's worth nothing.
That's a different calculator you're using there, buddy.
What the fuck, bro? So here's what got me hot, bro. All of a sudden I get a message like, yo, they took 4%. That's 6% total. 2% in, 2% out. No, 2% in, 4% out.
4% out, yeah.
So I bring it up right away. Hey, some people are telling me that they've gotten charged 4%. I don't have any proof, mind you. That's what I send them. He's like, oh, that shouldn't be the case. Send me a screenshot. No problem. Hey, guys, if you see that, let me know. Take a screenshot of what you had farmed and what you got in return. And then send me your sole address so I can build a ticket system for him. Yeah. So you know me, bro, OCD. I'm building a fucking ticket process, sending that shit over to him. I give him like 15 examples. I go, okay, that's enough examples, right? You see it. It appears that you're doing this to more than just a couple.
Yeah.
I got another 10 examples that just came in. Oh, we'll look into it.
Still not.
Okay. Again, bro, they have 655 million tokens, bro.
Yeah.
I can't woof on them and demand shit. I'm just like, oh, fuck, dude. All right. They're communicating, so clearly they're going to give them to us. They're starting to give them to us. Like, okay, but what's this extra charge? So what do they say to me, bro? Oh, yeah, so it turns out because we had to build the system to get your tokens to you safely and save your coin, we had to charge an extra 2% to cover the costs.
Wait, they built you a system to cover their breach.
To save our coin.
Okay.
To save our coin. That's what they claim.
From their breach. That'd be like, oh what? My God. Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about? Save my coin, bro. You just mollywopped our coin.
Mm-hmm.
People weren't even buying at one point because they're like, what if I never get my fucking tokens back?
Yeah.
Then we can't buy again because we're like, oh, dude, if they took out 4% and there's 655 million tokens.
Yeah.
That's 26 million tokens, bro. Now I'm under the impression that they have 19 million still.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if you started taking 4% of my tokens, how many tokens are you going to have at the end of all this? We already told you this. We went over this 100 times. 19 million. So then this was fucking pre-programmed that you were taking my 4%.
Mm-hmm.
Before you had a breach, you told me you had 19 million.
Yeah. So if after the breach,
I tried to buy.
You should have 2% more than what you thought.
So I'm like,
3.8 million more.
50% more increase on fees, and you're telling me that you didn't get more tokens? Make it make sense. And they're like, I don't know how hard this is for you, but this is what it is, and this is what we have. It's around 19 million. I'm like, okay, so I don't even think you know math at this point because you just 50% hiked our fees, and you're telling me you have the same math. This is why when you first tried to OTC on your channel, on fucking SoulBank, it was giving you an error message because we still possessed the tokens.
Yeah.
You sold the 2% already on the market, and now you're telling me that 2 to 4% you've already accounted for?
And so
before the breach, bro, this was the same number. How is it the same number before the breach? If they're now charging 4%, unless that was already up, that was what they were
premeditated. It was premeditated.
It's premeditated, bro.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like, wow, dude, okay, I need to get these tokens back. Who's missing them? Who's the third wave? We have one more wave, 30 people left, 50 million. Okay. Hey, do you here's the options for you. You can pay $9,000 first. You send us $9,000. We'll send you 9 million tokens. And then you're going to send us another $10,000. And then we're going to send you another 10 million tokens.
How about we do a show about it? Oh, wait, we are.
bro, the market cap's at 700K and you want me to fucking pay 30% more?
Yeah.
At that point, I'm like, you know what?
Just dump it.
If you take care of my community, then let's run it.
Well, they did, though. They did. They charged them an extra 2%.
No, that's my point. Spit them out those tokens. Spit them out those tokens. Once that's done, I'll shoot you the 19K. Fine. At this point, fine. As long as my community is taken care of.
Yeah.
He's like, since day one, you've been talking about this 2%. Get perspective, bro. I literally saved your fucking community, your project. This is what I'm dealing with, bro.
From his breach, he saved your
So again, bro, I'm like, wow. Okay. No problem. 2 minutes go by. I get a phone call. Someone just sold 19 mil. I was like, nice, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm glad they dumped like that. I run out here to the office. I'm like, I get to Telegram and I see exactly what the fuck they said. They said, after careful, let me fucking read it verbatim so you can really understand how ridiculous this sounds. This is, mind you, I've already said I'll take care of them.
Yeah.
This is what I get. After consideration, it will be more profitable and safer for you to purchase the tokens from the market. We have sold our fee. Wish you good luck, guys. They sold 19 million and got less than $10,000 because they full clipped it. Because they full clipped it. That's where you see this big ass drip that came in. This big ass red drip candle that came in. That we, yep. You see that little red hammer or green hammer?
Actually, my friend, this is all because of your community. Yes, they did this, but your community, your community, your whales, everybody, to turn that 19 million drop into a green hammer that's incredible. Hats off to your community. Hats off to all of you that saved this. That's you.
I really do appreciate that. And it is the community. Because here I am ready to go. And listen, my whole theory is if I stay ready, I don't got to get ready. Exactly. So I'm over here waiting to get an address from them so I can send it to them. All I'm asking for is for the rest of the tokens to be accommodated. And then let's figure out this extra 2%. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. No big deal. I'm not asking for more than what we agreed on when we started farming. I'm not asking for less. I'm not asking for anything at all but that. And to just full clip like that with pretty much no warning, that those messages were 1 minute apart of after consideration, it's better for you and safer for you to just buy them on the open market. And then we've sold our fee. Good luck with you guys. So, bro, this is the type of shit that I realize in crypto. I'm not complaining, by the way, right? I'm passionate about my project. Motown's passionate about his project. Parker's passionate about his project. That's just the three people that are doing their best to obviously make shit happen. But on top of that, bro, our entire community, OG Tiggy, our fucking whales, bro. From RG to Isaiah to James to Shaner, the list goes on, bro. Massimo. These are all people that are literally buying and holding and buying and holding. And then when they get ready on these buy tears, I'm like, yo, bro, like we see someone DCAing out. We don't want to reward them. So then we have to wait. Then they finally dip and it's like, all right, cool, let's get in. Yeah. It's insanity on how cohesive we move. Then we have our Lotto Illionaire chat. I think there's like 93 or 94 people in our Lotto Illionaire chat. I'd probably guesstimate 10 of them made it to the Millionaire Club, having a million Lotto token club, because the community was like, how much are you short? Or how much are you short? Don't even trip. I got you. And just blessing these people. This is what I see every day, bro. There's somebody doing some giveaway or blessing someone or helping someone or encouraging someone every single day. We work so hard on this project, bro. And we're rewarded instantly by being able to see what we see on a daily basis, bro. I tell people all the time, we already hit the lotto. We're already becoming the best versions of ourselves. We already have a game every Saturday where you can hit the lotto. We already have poker 2 days a week if you're into poker. We already have spaces every single day where we get to literally kick off our feet after our shoes after a hard day, get to know one another. Shout out to Paul. Paul got on the mic last night, bro, or Saturday night, opened up, talked about all of his backstory, and it was just beautiful, bro. beautiful to see people opening up and being vulnerable and talking about what they're going through. That's what a community is all about, bro. The token's the vessel, but inside that vessel is the biggest community of the most warm-hearted, wholehearted individuals that you can ask to be around on a 24-hour basis, bro. It's fucking nuts, bro. And I know you get to see a little bit of it, obviously. I'm not trying to tell you like you don't know, but the audience that's not a part of the community, I'm tap in.
Yeah.
Jump on the space with us, bro.
This is the part that we were discussing even right before this show is like you have, you know, I just wanted you to come out and be able to say what you have, but you're so generous. Let me just be here and tag along with you, even though we kind of put this in together impromptu thing, right? But like I said, your voice is more important than anything. And so I wanted your team, your people to hear it from you directly as well. Because 9 hours ago that happened and your team just went in and you made that big old giant red candle that should have been a red candle turned to a green powerhouse. So nobody's ever going to look back on the story and be like, hey, what happened here with that green giant Thor's hammer that's there, right? Because they won't have that story. There's not some sad story that happened from it. I want you to think about that. That is powerful, dude. You go to, if I can bear with me for a second here, you go to my chart and they want to know what that is, right? And this is a hackathon 7,000 that's happening here, right? So the story for you is like now that story is green. That's not a red story anymore. Yeah, it had red tendencies, but that's a green plus fucking story right there. And everybody's just looking, okay, that's the power of Lotto.
It's astonishing. You know, every community and project, right? They have these ups and downs, these trials and tribulations. I've seen it across the board, even stock market. Look at Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in March of last year, they were the worst performing stock of the S&P 500. They were down 30+% on the year in March. And then they were down 50% from their highs. I grabbed share after share after share after share, all the way down from 160, 175 to 135 was my last buy. I was like, all right, I got enough shares. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I ain't in question of if it's happening. Whether that's year, 5 year, 10 year, it's getting its all-time highs eventually. And this is a stock, but you can see the volatility on Tesla. Now, what happened? By the end of the year, bro, it was all-time highs. It's the same everywhere. There's fearful times and there's joyous times. When you're fearful and the team, like it's not like Elon Musk wasn't the CEO at that time anymore. It's not like they just changed their whole business model. Everything is the same. Revenue was the same. Everything was the same except for they were volatile. So when I look at shit like that, I go, okay, every project in crypto kind of has the same thing. They have this scenario where you're absolutely in love with the team. And then the dev rugs the whole project. And when that happens, if the community's tight, they do what's called a CTO. And the community does a takeover and somebody steps up like, I'll lead the way. And going on your show had me realize how many CTOs are actually out there. Oh my God, the list goes fucking on and on and on, bro. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. What's dope about a CTO is you got the community and the camaraderie of that. But guess what? We never had that issue. In fact, our dev buys. What a win that is already. Then on top of that, I look at what happens in some of these projects. Sniper bot, Jupiter bot, whale sells, people leave. That's every fucking project. So there ain't no woe is us. Mm-hmm. That's the shit you deal with. The difference is, do you step up to the plate and go, we got this? Or are you backing up like, oh shit, I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. If you're backing up, I don't know what's going on. You have no conviction. You got to find something you believe in. Hate to say it, even if that means leave Lotto. Whatever you do, don't sit there and play a timid game. The second it pops, you're like, oh, thank God. And you leave, and then you miss the biggest play. If you don't have conviction in Tesla, then I wouldn't have bought my shares. I didn't care that there was FUD all over X, all of it. China's winning the sales battle. This is happening. Baidu, all these different car companies. He's investigated by Biden and the administration, and he's probably going to leave Tesla, and they can't get their business out of Delaware or some shit. They want to get it into Texas, and that's just mumbo jumbo, dog. It's FUD. They're uncertain because guess what? None of that happened. The investigation didn't uncover he was doing something wrong. He actually won the battle where he can move his company to Texas. Nothing changed. In fact, his numbers went up a little bit more. Revenue looks solid, right?
Yeah.
So absolutely. I look at shit like that, and it really opens my eyes because what's the difference in a project in crypto? It's a team you're believing in. You're believing in some kind of team, or you're believing in the meta and you're trading it. That's it. Oh, it's a fart coin. Cool. That's meta. That's hardcore meta, just like dogs are. If that's your trade, that's your trade. Have fun. Pop off. But if you talk about a team, is the team together? Yeah. Did the dev sell? No. Is the dev buying? Yes. Is the team still buying? Yes. I think Parker and I put in probably 15 grand on the chart today combined.
Oh, wow.
Literally today. And you look at it and you're like, wait, you're over 100 and some odd days in. And you, Motown, fucking Parker, you guys are just buying still? Yeah. So is Hinch. So is fucking RG. So is Massimo. So is Tiggy. Like, bro, the list goes on. So is Isaiah. Bro, I'm watching this shit. Stevie. I mean, it'll even be smaller buys, bro. It'll be like a 0.20, got much, bro, but at least I can do something. Like, damn, that's conviction. They believe in the team. So when you're in a market that's completely fucking wild, where Solana's all-time high is 295, and we're slapping 114, 115 today, bro, that's insane. To think that Solana can go from 295, the president of the United States makes a meme coin on that network, says it's going to be part of the whole shindig, and Bitcoin, Solana, the whole market just stays decreasing. From 295 to 114 or 112 even. I got to look again. I think it might even hit 112 at one point. My point is this, bro. We don't make excuses. We just keep executing what we can control. It's as simple as that. We got an NFT line dropping. Shout out to Safe Moon YOLO, aka Baby YOLO. And this isn't just an NFT line of Lotto. This is a full-blown collaboration with Baby YOLO. Team YOLO in general, bro. Every single one of these NFTs are getting a cat named Toast airdrop to their shit. Every one of these NFTs are going to be just like the OG line where they got 1 through 69 somewhere in their body or head embedded, and they're going to be automatically entered into every single fucking giveaway we're doing when we hit the lotto and bring out the machine. Nothing changes for us. People sometimes are like, oh, I wish we were at least at like 2 mil or something. Is that your mark where you're going to sell? Because what does 2 mil do for us? People that are long-term, 2 mil, 600K, there's no difference. The only difference is when it's low market cap, I actually can still add to the bag and get a decent amount of tokens for a cheap amount of resources. Got a good week, got a good trade, got a good month, got a good quarter, grab extra resources, I can put them towards the chart, and I'm getting more tokens in return. So that I can give out 50,000 every 3 days in poker for just the fucking bounties, 100,000 a week. So that when the time comes and we're doing spinoffs with other communities, I can give 50,000 tokens to Melanie. I can give 50,000 tokens to the NFT, the Ice Girls NFTs. Like, these are the things that, in all honesty, allow us to continue to move like that. So for us, it's like, fuck, dude, the price sucks, dude. Fuck, dude, of course. Every price sucks right now. Show me a project that doesn't have a shitty price unless it just came out and it's on its first run up.
Well, even if the price of Solana is still down. The overall value is down from it.
Overall.
Yeah.
When you have a liquidity pool, bro, that goes from 295 per token, you have like 400 of them in there, down to fucking $112, bro, your market cap's dropping. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. But again, I'm not making excuses about our market cap even. I'm just saying, unless you're trying to trade this and make money like tomorrow, what's the difference of a low market cap versus a high market cap at this point?
Yeah.
A low market cap gives me an opportunity to get tokens at a discount. A high market cap just has me an opportunity to kind of just sit back and hold, which everybody knows my intent. I haven't sold a single token on chain at all. Not one token, dog. And I've probably given away, I don't even know how many I've given away. I don't even keep track of how many I've given token-wise. Bro, someone who bought the Motown NFT, 1 million tokens. Someone who bought the ended up unwrapping Parker's, 1 million tokens. Heather, what's her name? I want to get her Twitter name right. Newport Dane, aka Heather, 1 million tokens to her for getting my NFT. Like, we stay giving tokens out, and we wouldn't be able to do that if we weren't able to get them super cheap at these levels. Like, realistically speaking, it would be like, fuck, dude, that's a lot of money, or fuck, dude, I don't have enough to have my bag look good still. So for me, it's all about perspective. When we dropped this coin, I said, yo, do not look for instant gratification. Do not put in resources that your ass can't fucking handle if it goes to zero. Mm-hmm. And the community, bro, they listened clearly, because half the time, 95% of the comments I see in our group chats when our market's going down, they're like, oh man, I get paid on Friday. I hope it stays here. Oh man, I'm about to swap it out right now. I'm like,
yeah.
Swear to God, bro.
It's a mentality.
I swear to God, bro. Bro, it's the craziest shit ever. I look at our token count right now, right? Even through this wild, wild west of a market, we still have 93.4%, 6.5% of our tokens are available. That's it. 93.5%. Yes. 6.5% of our tokens are available for trading on the open market right now. 66 million. That's only ones available. All the rest are being held. You talk about supply shock. You talk about what happens when demand starts to get a little bit wild and supply is reducing like that. We've seen it before. Yeah. It's like equivalent to a gamma squeeze in the stock market when you got options. You know, that's what you see, bro. Now, I always say, dude, I can't predict where the market's headed. I can't predict where the price goes. So I don't speculate on it. I don't have a target, and I don't, no, bro. We're going to keep doing what we do. And the people that enjoy doing what we do will party with us and hang out with us. And the people that don't really enjoy what we do, I encourage them to find a community that they have fun at, that's more up their alley, so that they can enjoy the time that they spend. Because you spend a lot of hours when you're heavily invested into a project, emotionally invested, physically invested. You're putting resources to this shit. There's an attachment. Make sure the attachment's to something you're absolutely fond of.
Yeah.
And I think that's like probably 95 to 98% of our community is in that boat, dog. It's incredible. Bro, it's incredible to me.
I think if we run back to the beginning of the month of March, right? Like, let's just talk about Solana just for a second, right? And supply and demand is a very big thing. Let me see if I can pull this up here so you can see this. And the concept of what we call unlocking, right? So there's coins that are still locked, right? In Solana, they've been locked up for a long time. And this is the unlock sheet. March has the largest amount, 9.7 million Solana coins came available in the very first part of this month. Now, when that happened, it all didn't happen. It was like March 1st, 1201, all 9 million. Oh, the market's going to go. That's what a lot of speculators did. And I told people, no, pay attention. Don't hold all your stuff in Solana. If you got any dry powder of Solana, right, turn it over to stablecoin. Turn it over to quick stable, USDC, USDT. Turn it over to stablecoin and hang on. Let it have that bigger price up there. As it drops, when it hits down to those barrier rates, 140, 150, the zeros, right? Flip it back over, let it bounce, let it go up before it hits another, take it off and do some. Some listened, some didn't, right? I listened. I go in every day. We got one thing for dry powder for Solana. I go in and I switch it. I go to all 6 wallets. I switch it over and then I pull it back. I look at the number and I switch and back and forth. And I made $650 today just off of and saving $650, right? Because if I would have let it go, it would just sit there. You've got to
100%.
be hands-on at that point. But listen, if you're there to ride the market and that's all you want to do, you don't have to get involved in that, because that speculation does come with some experience. You can't just go in and be like, let me switch it off and on every day and see what happens, because sometimes you may switch high and it goes higher, right?
Oh, dude.
Or you switch it on low and it goes lower. It's going to happen.
100%, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been big on that, by the way. I'm like, I don't predict.
Yeah.
I react.
We talked about that the other day, the if then this kind of mentality. Even Jesse was saying it too from, I build with Stone and Congress, right? That's why. Listen, that's why I love the Shogun shows too, because I get to meet guys like you and Jesse. I wouldn't have met you guys if it wasn't for the show, right? So
Jesse and I had a conversation on the phone.
Yeah. From
Congress, and I'm talking to Jesse, and I'm like, that's one of my favorite things about the show.
Mm-hmm.
I get a chance to meet like leaders of their pack that actually like care, and I can see the ones that care. And the relationships that you can build from there are wild, bro. He already talking to me about grabbing one of our lotto ballers and putting it in his newest game that he's dropping in the next week or two.
Yeah.
Like little shit like that is at least going to get exposure. I try and tell people about marketing, that's the one thing that people always have something to say about it. And it's not a bad thing. I'm always receptive, if they have ideas or if there's something that they think would be beneficial, like I'm all over it. Why not, Yeah. But with marketing, it's like scalability. It's like, how is it that you're going to scale and get more eyes on your prize? With marketing, you could be the sickest salesman of the world, bro. But if you don't have a fucking lead, or you don't have that bridge between the potential client and yourself, or in this case, the potential holder and the community, there's no way to marketing's irrelevant. You push this to a coal, which I have fucking access to probably 50 coals, if not more.
Jeez, yeah.
I can push them all at the same fucking time. Their little Solana for their pin tweet, each of them, their fucking couple posts each, and we can slap that shit in a heartbeat. What is that going to cause, though? Yeah. It will cause demand. It will cause the price to increase. But what's the problem with that? Nothing, right? Oh, no, there is actually, because every single person that actually saw their posts and decided they wanted to get in, and that FOMO that's created, they don't have a desire to hold. They don't have a commitment and a feeling of like, this is my community. So what do once the shit starts to fade? They leave. And then you're called a pump and dump.
Mm-hmm.
That's like inevitable. So I'm like, I can't go that way. I already know the end result. What I can do is organically do my marketing. What's that? Well, jump on Shoguns. A couple people have bought from your show. A couple people have joined the poker tournaments because of your show. A couple people have shilled because of your show. A couple people have jumped on the lotto balls and had some fun with their community because of the show, right? That's the organic marketing, because now someone sees that and goes, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll kick it with them for a little bit. Then they're on in the now, in the knowing, and they're like, dude, I want to fucking buy more. This is dope. What an opportunity. Yeah. Now those people have why they're buying it. Their conviction is higher than someone that just saw a tweet of Lotto.
Yeah.
They're in it.
The other is that I can always tell, like even with these Coles and all these people, right? There's a few reasons why you don't be afraid of success, or failure. Be prepared. Be afraid of success with catastrophic failure, because you can have a Cole who comes in and he brings out, like you said, 10,000, 20,000 people, 20,000 eyes to it. But don't be prepared for it. Don't wish for $1 million, because the thing's going to fall from the sky and hit you in the head. Right. So I think the other is that you lose if you don't have communicational processes like tracking all that's for nothing, because everybody just wants to say, hey, just throw a bunch of money at it and see what happens. And it's going to go up. But what happens? It goes up. Everybody's buying in. They got the FOMO. They got the thing. You're right. They leave. And then everybody who does have some relationship with you also goes, I know this look. I'm going to get out too. Even though I trust it, I don't want to lose it, right? Because they've over leveraged. Because that fear of FOMO also puts that ooh, wait, I can chuck some money in it. Baby, grab the bread money out of the jar, and it's like they're leveraged. And that's the most time I see people become over leveraged, when they see that, ooh, I want to get in and I got to go do it. All right, don't pay the car payment, whatever it is. And that's the scariest fucking thing, man. and I can look at somebody's response to something in a deviation in a trade and see who sells, because we have wallets all over the place for Shogun, and I go, that person's over leveraged, because and again, please bear with me. If you're watching this, I'm not saying that the coin does not matter. The coin fucking matters a lot, right? But what I'm saying, it's not the only thing. It's only one little tiny wheel on just a Lotto's semi truck of tires, right? That you got because you're constantly putting in so much into that.
I so agree, bro. I think that's one of the biggest things for me. It's like we're 3 months in. This is infancy stage. Mm-hmm. We were in our coin when price targets of Solana and everything else peaked.
Yeah.
It's easy to see it. It took us only 3 days to rip from 3 mil to 10 mil, Mm-hmm. A lot of those people, when you look back at the holder count and how many tokens were available, it was like more like 88%. There was still a good 120 million available for trading. It was just that much demand that it flexed the price up, but also because Solana was flexing and the liquidity pool was increasing with it, which in turn brought the market cap up. But regardless, marketing itself, there's a fine line between what you're doing to market.
Yeah.
I have to always have in my mind a receptive, open mind to marketing if someone brings something to the table. Sometimes they'll bring something to the table and they say, oh, jump on this space or jump on this space. This would be a good one. And I'm all on it. Let's go. Some of them are like, oh, no, you have to pay to get on the space. 20 grand. I see a bunch of fake people in there watching the space call. I'm like,
yeah,
ain't nobody really in there. There's like 100 people in there. Then I also see shit where it's like the person reaching out Cole wise, I look at their views are high, but they got like 1 or 2 replies. I'm like,
yeah,
that's not real. And then I look at their following count. And it's like that's not real either.
Yeah,
there would be way more engagement for a good morning post.
There's a couple of numbers that you always look at. Look at every single person that has above 5,000 people in your group, and think about 10% of that. If you got about 10% engagement, that's 500 people, right? It's not a lot. On 5,000, that's not a lot. 10% engagement, not a problem. When you see something that has 1%, then you got to start worrying, right? Because 1% means they only have about maybe 10% of those people are in there, because it's almost automatic that you're getting about 10% engagement no matter what level you're at. If you got 100,000 people in your follower list, you should be getting at least 10,000 in responses. Because I can tell when we attach the stream to your stuff, boom. Now there's another reason why ours works so well is because we've committed something called the consistency value, right? So 1 o'clock Tuesday, 1 o'clock Thursday, 1 o'clock Saturday. It doesn't. Everybody's like, why don't you pick a different time? No, pick 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and just make it consistent. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock, but you got to make it 1 o'clock. Make it 1 o'clock, and it's every single time, and it's like clockwork. Hey, what's it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, Shogun show. Boom. Right. And I'd say about half of the people that watch from my stream watch with that mentality of the consistency value that's there, because we found that market. People know they're going to tune in. They're going to see this thing. There's mostly see you and me and some other people in there. But I think also what it really comes down to for like marketing, advertising, like you're saying, in everything that we're doing, like for us, it was, we got one true organic. We cannot pay for anything. I don't care if it's the best. Like I saw this company called High Social. They're like, let's get your TikTok count up. And I'm like, no, thank you. I want to keep going organic. Yes, but it only costs you $1,400 to get up 50 million people. I was like, and how many people are really going to come back to us at that point? Who are we really talking to? So what we do is we outreach to everybody by hand. We talk to all you communities. We have an outreach team. They bring you in, they talk, they show you around, and we have a beautiful whirlpool of things that happen, especially because we have service and stuff. But your connection is community, man. And like I said, I wish I could tell everybody what's coming, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have had that second shot because something may slip out. I don't know.
Hey, this is the thing, man. The patience it takes to build, whether it's a brand recognition, whether it's the tech side of things, the patience that it takes to see those things through is not easy, especially when you're over leveraged in a project you're about. Yeah. But if you sincerely have your bills covered every month with your income, and a little extra comes in and you can play a little extra here and there, or there is a token running and you go to your little Solana stash and play the little shiny object, and you're always in that same kind of reoccurring position, eventually you hit one of those shiny objects. Eventually you're able to add to a pretty nice dip. And eventually the builders complete their build. And that's when things start to really come to fruition, if you will. Lotto is a meme coin. What it's inspired is completely off the grid. Community, inspiring, uplifting, motivating, encouraging.
Education,
informative. All of that is, there's no value you can put on it. Then you talk about the inspired, NFTs. Then you talk about the inspired NFTs fusing back into some sort of lotto system to have fucking fun and constantly get a chance to add to your bag. We don't even pay in lotto tokens 99% of the time. Solana, Poly, something. I'd rather them have the cash and disperse that where they want. Oh, I want a meal with my family. Cool. I want to vacate. Cool. I want to deposit on this. Cool. Or shit, I want more lotto tokens. That's their prerogative. I'd rather them take accountability and understand what they'd like to do with their resources. That way our chart doesn't get sold on, and they have an opportunity to do something without selling their tokens. They have an opportunity to do something. Our hatchers, everyone was a winner for that reason. I wanted every one of them that participated to get something back. And that's been the gift that keeps giving. We've had 24 NFTs show up since that was done. We were only supposed to make 6 in the original drop. And I think it was going to be 1 or 2 a week for a month, which is 8 maximum. So that's 14 of them. We had 24 already made for the ball of zeros. And some of them have won those for free. Some of those, obviously, they already paid for the hatcher. They already got a little bit of resources back. And then now on top of that, they get an opportunity to create one based off of them or their dog or their cat. And then on top of that, they're automatically entered into winning the lot. It's like the gift that just keeps giving. The whole ideology behind the NFTs isn't to make money. We haven't made $1 off those NFTs. Yeah. In fact, every giveaway I'm doing for the Lotto is coming out of my own wallet and Parker chips in. I mean, literally, realistically speaking, we're not even taking the revenue from the NFTs and using that to distribute to the gifts, because we already took most of that money and put it into the chart so that we can secure more, tokens in stronger hands, so that they don't just continue to get bought and sold and bought and sold and bought and sold. Yeah. Everything we've done is strategic with the pure intent to do better for the project. Whether that comes to fruition or not, obviously we can't control that, but we at least can control intent, execution, ideas behind what we want to execute, and relationship building with the individuals that we believe mean well and can help propel our project to where we believe it should be, deservingly so. Yeah. Obviously, I feel like it's undervalued. Duh. I bought tokens as high as 8 or 9 mil, probably even close to 10 mil at one point.
Yeah, your DCA is destroyed.
Yeah, straight up, bro. I done UCA and then I done DCA. You know what I mean? I'm fucking CA and Cali out here just both ways on this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, bro. And I'm not even mad. Yeah. Because I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, the more tokens I get, the more tokens I can give. The more tokens I get, the more at least I know they're in safe hands. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like, bro, if I'm the last one standing and I got 1 billion fucking tokens in my pocket, hey, I get another receipt like I have with the other 10 I was part of. Like, fuck it. Dude, I guess I was wrong. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Oops. Yeah. I own the whole thing. Oh my God. Hey, at least I know I'm not going to rug myself. Yeah.
But on some serious shit, that's just my conviction, dude. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I done seen these people run these projects, bro. They don't care about you. They care about how much money they're getting in their pocket, period. That's all they care about. Yeah. Most of the people that came to this community, that's our original intent. Oh, I'm going to come to this guy. He knows what he's doing. I'm going to make money. So you come trying to make money, and then you realize what the fuck is there, and you're like, okay, the money will come.
Yeah.
I like this. Let's keep doing this shit. We're only going to grow. Our poker tournaments are now like 50 to 60 people. When we first started doing that shit, we'd be lucky to get a full table.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Our streams that we're doing consistently, right? 5 o'clock Saturday, Pacific Standard, PM, every Saturday. No matter what, that's the consistency. People are going to start to prep for it. Oh, shit, that's right. I want to see that stream. Hey, I want to see it. I want to see it.
The only reason you were late today is because you had Elon with the rug thing, and you called old Mr. Max out, and like, okay, let's go. I'll tell you the truth, man. I was rendering videos, but I was also playing a game called Rust at the same time. So I was sitting here playing games. I'm like,
timing.
Yeah, shoot people in the face or come out and hang with you. Well, I guess shooting people in the face wasn't the winner today, but
I love that, by the way. I love the fact that when you were called upon, you were ready to go, man, because it's the consistency, man. I talk about the consistency being the foundation of success. I ain't never met someone successful in anything they do, and they didn't say, oh, it was easy. No, they grinded, and they had times where they thought this is the end of all ends, and they kept fucking going. That's why I'm always so adamant about saying on the road to riches, you feel like you come across these dead ends at time. There ain't no dead ends. It's just a speed bump. It's not a curb. It's a speed bump. It's going to be a little harder to get over this one. But once you get over this one, smooth sailing, you're going to run into another one. That's what crypto is. That's what business is. That's what anything is, bro. Oh, you want to remodel your house? Do you know how many times they call me? Like, we ran into a snag. At one point, you're like, is this ever going to get done? I'm living in an apartment for 6 months while they're rebuilding this house. And is it ever going to get done? And then it's done. And you're like, damn, that was fast. You look back, you're like, dude, why was I stressing?
About 5 years ago, I was asked this question. I was doing a keynote speak, and they're like, listen, when you come to hurdles, what do you do? I was like, you make a choice. And they're like, but what? I was like, that's just it. You make a choice. You can turn right. You can turn left. You can back up, because even in a maze, as shit's happening in your life, sometimes you got to retrace to find the right solution of turning. And sometimes you just need to climb out of the fucking maze, right? Or you barrel through it. So everything is a choice. I didn't have a choice. Yes, you did. You will suffer consequence. You will be there. It's not easy. I had to make a very big choice when I got in this industry. Was I going to do the same thing that I always do, which is suffer and work hard, build upon an MVP structure, build out the minimal sides of it, make sure that I'm always building, listening to the community, changing things, making things happen. Am I going to do that? And the answer was yes, because my success rate out of 5 companies, multi-million-dollar statuses, I made 4 of them that I made money at. I like those odds, but so you don't make everybody happy all the time, right? Because some people because you got to cut that. What do they call that? You got to cut the fat sometimes. You got to cut those people that are constantly in your ear. Not everybody's going to make money. So you got to focus on the things that are real, and I think that's what you do with your community, is that you make it so real that they know where they stand every day that you go to work. Like, they know, here's what Ghost is going to do. Here's what's going to happen. It's the same thing with me, but in a different way, where they know that here's what I'm building. I'm going to build. I'm going to structure. I'm going to build right. If I do make a mistake, we'll retrace, we'll go back and do what we got to do, man. So, I don't even look at that. Whatever happened with Soul Bank, I don't look at that as a falter. I look at that as retrace, reevaluate, and re-engage, just get back in and start making it work. And that's exactly what you've done, dude.
The epitome of staying ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I swear to God, bro, there is only so much you can control in this universe, bro. Mm-hmm. And we're all powerless control freaks, bro. But it's like, there's times, bro, where you step back and you look and you're like, I can't change the outcome to that. I can't change the outcome to that, but I can work on this that may or may not affect the outcome of that. Mm. Well, with pure intent, I analyze it. Can this hurt anybody? If I can't foresee any issues with anybody, then I can move in feeling comfortable as fuck, dog. And then it's just about me executing it. Does that mean that it's not going to hurt someone here and there? No, of course, bro. And I have to man up and be like, damn, my bad. I thought it through. I didn't see that being one of the impacts, but hey, it is what it is. I'll make it right.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can to make it right. You know, it's like there's only so much you can, plan ahead for. But again, maneuvering with pure intent is what took me to Soul Bank. Knowing that the community would be rewarded got me excited. We moved with Soul Bank. I was open, knowing however long it lasts. I must have said that 100 times. Hey, bro, you guys say, oh, man, Soul Bank saved us all. No. However long it lasts. Like, we never know what happens.
Yeah.
It's out of our control. So we just collect, push through, we collect, push through, we collect. Okay, It's fucked off now. I can hold myself accountable and say, hey, bro, I thought it would work in our favor. What I didn't think was that 66% of the tokens would be farmed, and that probably clearly fucked up their business model because they've never seen such a thing.
Well,
I didn't foresee that, but
maybe somebody should have told them be prepared for success because, with catastrophic failure, that happens, so.
Right. But dude, these are the things that make or break people. You see, are you cowering behind it and bummed and sad? Or like you said, all right, that's my speed bump on my road to riches. I'm ready to go. We're moving on.
Yeah.
We figured it out. It wasn't for us, clearly. It wasn't in the plans. We move on. We become stronger with that because now we've already endured a lot, bro. Jupiter wallet just slapping at 8 mil just fucking crippled us. One of our top holders accidentally fucking sold everything and had to buy it all back up. Big whales that got in early that made a lot of money that saw their shit dwindling fucking tried to leave. And you can't control none of that shit. But what you can do is understand when you go through these things that are uncontrollable, it's the choice on how you react to them. Are you going to be bummed? Are you going to own it? Are you going to get fucking ready to go and rowdy about it? What exactly are you going to do about your circumstance? And for me personally, grab the bull by the horns. Let's fucking run it up.
Yeah.
There's no excuses. There's no fucking failure if you continue to push.
Well, failure is always a perspective in anything you do. You have day-to-day failures at every level. I think with Shougn, my plan from the beginning was never so much about if the coin took a virility path and was like, pew, 10 million, yay for us. We would have had a lot of money. We could have initiated some single side staking. The coin could have made some money. We wouldn't have had to worry about all this investor package bullshit, but it didn't. It didn't go. It did viral. It went to 3 million. It stayed there for 2 months and it was strong. And then we had people who were like getting tired or whatever. They think everything could have been built in a day and it wasn't. We built this network around building utility by service and providing a service like had no other. Like I had one programmer who was like, why would you even do this? There's Fatality Bot out there. There's Orbit Bot out there. Why are you doing that? You can't compete with them. I was like, yes, I can. I can compete with them. I may not get their market share. I wish I did, right? But I'm glad I didn't too, because if I were to get even 10%, 1% of the market share from Fatality Bot, my brother, my servers would be dead. Do you understand? So it's like, I'm okay with moving slow and smooth because smooth equals fast after a while, I think the concept 100%. For us is like our bots now put 25% of everything they make. Right, our Anvil bot, our ShoughnX Launchpad, our ShoughnX.io network, the next screener system that's coming online here, they all put 25%. Our shows, we put also 25% back into any coin that buys a sponsorship with us. So that's 50% of the profit margin going one back into the coin and the other going back into the coin that bought it from us for ShoughnX or for the Shogun Gun Show. Because we are about, I don't want to have to depend on the coin's virility to be successful. I want the company to make it successful. So hey, look, it's going to take if it takes another year, who's prepared to hang on? Who's prepared to go buy a bag? Nothing too serious. Go buy a couple 100,000 coin. And at these lower levels, man, $80 is going to get you like 3 million fucking coin, or actually not that much, but it might get you about 1 million coin, right? But what are you really holding on to? If you are going to buy something, but be prepared, not so much for the moon day, right? But be prepared for that success of the coin. But I'm not even promising anything at that level. It's like, because what are you going to, this is the big fucking thing about the coins. It's like, how do you make money from the coin? You gotta sell it. You gotta wait till it get to a point. And then you sell it, you got no more left. And then what? Where do you make more money? You go find another coin, you put it in low, you sell it high, right? This industry is made for you to flip around going all over the place. But instead, what if you were to sell it? What's going to happen with our company? Well, the bots are going to buy it back up again. And what's it going to do to the price? It's going to push it back up again. So buy it and then let the bots do its thing. So you can sell, make your money, and do whatever, and wait for one day for somebody else to sell and buy it, because it's always going to continue going up.
I think that's the biggest thing for me, is really trying to understand, before we even went anywhere with this shit, how do we make money without selling the tokens? NFTs, resale value. If they do go up in value, you can still hold your tokens and sell NFTs. Getting to the point where market cap does increase significantly because of supply shock, because there's not that many tokens on the open market. Now you don't have to sell as many tokens, and there are enough new buyers replenishing that actual sell. And it doesn't affect the value of your other tokens, because that's one big thing that I think people fail to realize sometimes. They see the value in what their wallet's worth, but that's not a real value. They couldn't get that much if they tried, because every time you're selling a little bit, the market cap's coming down a little bit. The slippage, the amount you really get, it's artificial in a sense. Like, I remember looking at my main wallet and being like, I absolutely 100%. I don't accept it and I don't agree, but I can absolutely tell you with certainty how people rug their own fucking project all the time. If you've never seen 30, 50, 70, $100,000, 300 grand, if you've never seen that money in your life and you see it in your wallet, they try and capture that. I can't even be mad at that, but it's like, yo, bro, if you're doing that as a lead on the squad, bro, you're literally hurting the people that supported you.
Yeah.
What's the end game? And you watch people that do this, they never get to the height of their success, to the pinnacle of their success, because the next time they drop something, people are like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
But still, people are still getting in. It just doesn't get as high as it was.
Yeah.
And it just slowly starts to drip to where now they don't drop any coins anymore. I'm not trying to drop a fucking coin. I want this particular project to last for a lifetime. I don't give a fuck however long you can make the shit last for. If crypto is in the infancy stage and I'm in the infancy stage, why not?
Right.
If you build off of something, you telling me you can't keep it going? Says who?
Yeah. You got to be creative. You got to find for other ways for money to move. See, in order for you to have a system that makes money that's stagnant, like this generational wealth mentality of the coin must go up for people to make money, it has to move. People have to sell it. Like, people would get so, like, coin owners, when we first started talking, I devised this process. It was the, oh God, what was it? The 725 rule, right? It was something very, very systematic. And it was like, when it gets to this point and it gets to 50, it's the 750-25, right? You put a certain percentage in, 7% of your portfolio or your money. Let's say if you got $100, you put $7 in, you get to 50%, or you get it to 50%, you sell 25% of it off, right? You leave the other 75 hanging in. You take that little bit of side money that replenishes your original buy after 50%, right? And you just keep doing that. But then somebody told me in a coin, they're like, oh, I mean, you got to go. Why? Well, because you're telling people to sell the chart. You got to tell them to stop selling the chart. They need to hold forever. Man, how can people come in and make any money with you? When are you going to finally sell? Well, they got to wait to get to a higher level. Then give them some number to get to. When it hits $50,000 or $100,000, you can sell now, right? Nobody will do that. So we had to come up with some things that we decided that we were going to do for Shougn. Like, we were going to be making other coins. Like, our Shougn coin is actually our silver purchasable coin, right? For buying things like the Shougn gun show and those things. And so that would have coming back in. Our gold coin that's coming out, the Kaban, which is not for a little while still. No alpha there. That's not really alpha. That is just something that's in our white paper in our thing. It has a taxation to it. So that taxation goes back into the original coins, goes into the Shogun, and then the Shogun goes into the Shogun. So it's like constantly fueling and building. And that coin is used in the game that we have that's coming out. But this is still a year away. Like people are like, the world of crypto is all about the now. Well, yeah, but if you want crypto to last, then you need to do things that are long term.
Exactly.
You cannot do things that are short-term minded, because you'll get a short-term minded fucking result and nobody will know what to do. You, my friend, are a long-term thinker. If you weren't, then you and I wouldn't be on these kind of calls and doing these kind of things that we talked about today and all that stuff. And I still want to tell everybody about it, damn it. But I still can't.
Dude, it's I've realized a few things where people are super giddy about project building, right? And how many times have we heard it, where they come on and like you even have a rule, right, where it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Or you can't say it because what happens, right? They every time they come on their show, they're telling you that it's coming.
Yeah.
It's
still another 2 weeks.
Bro, I'd be in a community and they're like, oh yeah, dude, there's I don't even want to say some of the details because I don't want to undermine people, but this is on the way, that's on the way, this is on the way, that's on the way. And the problem is if they don't actually come to fruition, you're a liar. No one trusts your words anymore. Or even when it comes to fruition, they're let down some way or another. So it becomes a buy the rumor, sell the news event. I feel like, damn, there's like no way to win. So that's why I've always been like, let's under promise and just over deliver. Like if we don't talk about what we're working on, like just fuck it. And then when it's ready to launch, you say, hey, this is what it is. Then there was no buy the rumor event. Therefore, there's no sell the news event. Right. So I always like, even with the NFTs, I'm like, all right, we're getting close. There's actual, ones that are visibly able to be seen now. Cool. Now we'll talk about the potential release date. I said that the first drop, I said, look, bro, some people have never owned an NFT before. Some people don't give a fuck about an NFT. I'm one that never owned one, didn't give a fuck about them until I owned one. And I was like, damn, these are actually fucking pretty cool. And then when you look at the artist, and if you like the art like I do, then you're actually, you like it. Then you get one in your possession. You're like, damn, this is mine. Like no one has this. Like they can take a picture of it, but they can't zoom in like this. And it's mine. And then on top of that, it's like, oh shit, dude, there's a game coming up and this motherfucker might hit. That makes it fun to want one. That's why I was very clear, like, yo, bro, yes, you're automatically entered into a drawing. I plan on 8 to 12 drawings.
Yeah.
We've already done 5. I'm like, fuck it. Every Saturday it is. 52 of these motherfuckers, or however many it's going to come down to by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, they didn't expect that. They didn't know if that would come. But guess what? It gives me flexibility. Because if I want to pivot, or I change my mind on how they're doing business and it hasn't been announced yet, no harm, no foul either. I don't become a liar. I don't become, you know what I mean? Because people are ruthless, bro. They'll fucking call you a liar just because shit fell through. And you're like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I really shot that. I really was ready to air that. But dude, this happened.
Yeah. And
now you're just you're a bold-faced liar and no one takes anything you say serious. That's why I've been so, those are the slew of reasons, just like I think off top, that I've always been like that. Even with my company, bro, like I'm not going to tell them, oh shit, dude, it looks like there's going to be a little bit more, liquidity to us. So I'm going to be able to give you a raise. I'm not about to say I might give you a raise. The fuck? Yeah. I'm going to give you a raise when the raise is here. Yeah. When I can physically do it and you're happy. None of my employees, bro, you can ask them, have ever had to ask me for a raise. I have gone to them first and rewarded them first, bro, before they've ever had to ask for a raise.
Smart. Yeah.
Every one of them, dog. Why? Why is that? Do you know how many times I didn't get a raise? Running circles around people, bro, and I'm just not getting a raise. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Now I got to figure out a way to pitch the raise and like, okay, so this is where we were at and this is now where we're at, Fuck that. I want to be like, yo, this guy's kicking ass. I want to hook him the fuck up. And I feel like that's kind of the same way this whole community's been with me. It's like, I see you working. Overtime. I see you grinding. And karma is real. The irony of it all, bro. Egon is a prime example. Egon, Dr. Professor Egon, he doesn't get asked to do anything. He just goes out of his way to make these sick-ass videos for major releases. Mm-hmm. He goes out of his way to fucking make content, voice notes on Christmas, and like literally written about Lotto and the eve before Christmas, you know, and the day before Christmas, like the whole spiel, bro. This guy, the first Lotto draw we did, $1,000 he won. He's hit like 3 or 4 Lotto wins. He's got a first place no limit Texas Hold'em, but the World Series edition, which we do the last Friday of every month, he was the first one to win that. Like, that's karma.
Yeah, it is.
Like fucking believe it or not, bro, but that's what that is.
Yeah.
That is a luck of the draw. Literally, you're talking about a machine that's rubbing balls all around, no homo, pause, all that, and shooting out these fucking balls, bro. And the fucking like numbers freaky. Are his, bro.
How many balls?
69 of them.
69 of them. They're freaky.
I mean, fuck, bro. Exactly. Like, you got to be kidding me, bro. Like, what are the odds of him hitting like 3 or 4 of these things plus first place in the first series we ever did? Mm-hmm. He's never won a poker series yet. First one we do on the World Series of Poker, he hits. To me, it's like, yeah, bro, call it luck, call it fortunate. To me, that's the universe. That's how it works, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen it my whole life. Good or bad, karma goes both ways, bro. It goes both ways.
It does.
It's kind of scary for some when they're like, oh shit, what the fuck? I didn't even realize that. And it's kind of scary. And then you go through the phase where you're like, nah, it can't be. Yeah. And then there's like evidence of it just happening always, bro. Like, do you do the right thing when no one's looking?
Well, that's beyond. That's a reference of what we call beyond reproach. You know, everybody can do the right thing while people are watching, but when nobody's watching, are you doing the right thing? You know, oh look, there's that wallet. Please. Yeah, it's got all this money in it. What do I do? Ooh. You know, so
you know how many times I've returned a wallet and they couldn't believe there was cash in it?
Yeah.
Especially when they see me, they're like, the fuck? You look like you'd be one that would actually be the one jacking it in the first place. Like, what? I had someone tell me that.
I'll rip your face.
Bro, I swear all right,
man, let's go.
I swear on my life, bro. I went to an Airbnb. There was a wallet, like $220 in it. There was like social security card in it, driver's license, money, bro, like $220 of money, a nice wallet. I'm like, fuck, dude. I called the Airbnb person. Like, yo, I found a wallet. What's the last guess? Was this the name? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I have his wallet. She's like, oh, okay, cool. You want to just keep it there and I'll arrange? I'm like, sure. They came that night. The owner of the Airbnb came that night, grabbed the wallet, got it to him. He texted me. Okay? He texted me. He goes, man, thank you so very much. The girl, I remember her name was like Joanne. Joanne said you were kind of a scary person and she was surprised that everything was there.
Oh my God.
Like, kind of a scary person. I'm so nice. Yeah. The fuck you mean I'm scary?
Racist much?
Fine appearance? Okay, cool. But typically, you get your wallet back with cash in it? Never that, bro. I've even had my shit lost and stolen before and be like, dude, you keep the cash. Just return me my shit because there's all these cards in it.
Yeah. You know? Give my ID, man. Keep the fucking credit cards. I'll cancel those. But
bro, the karma in that? Karma in that? I'm like, oh, I know they're about to be happy because literally they have their cards they don't have to cancel. They're fucking, oh my God, bro. It's a nightmare when you lose your wallet, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck, bro. It's a nightmare. But yeah, dog, are you going to do the right thing when no one's looking? I mean,
beyond reproach.
It seems so fucking stupid easy, but there's plenty of times in life where you get that opportunity to do something.
Well, your karma, you're almost over leveraged in non-karma at that point, right? Like, you got to make those decisions. You lived your life pretty hard. And I'll give you guys a story on that. It also tie this all in, right? So I jump in this world of meme coins because my brother Brian and I, we work together. We've owned companies together. I've had to fire my brother like 4 times in my life. You know what I mean? That's like tough, dude. Looking at your own flesh and blood and go, sorry, dude, you're fired. Right? I've had to do that, but you know, we've owned companies before. We've made a lot of money. He's made mistakes. I've made mistakes. He comes to me one day and he goes, "Hey, man, do you know what meme coins are?" And I went, "No, man, I don't. What is that? Is that, you know, some sort of trading card thing, you know, whatever it was?" And so he comes back and he says, "You got to look at this." He sends me some links and I go start looking at, and this is in June of last year. And I said, "All right, I'm going to get into this, but we're going to go." He goes, "You're the only person I know that can go in and make sense of this and make it something, you know, make it a system, make it a company." And I had retired. I'd already started my dojo. I didn't want to be into that world again, you know, of trying to make companies and do all this kind of stuff. Cause I was out of that. But I was like, listen, I can go and I can have a look. I went and I had a look and I immediately I went to Deck Screener and I went down to just like 3 or 4 of them. And it was rug, rug, rug. I went to Pump Fun, rug, rug, rug. I went to all these places and I started to talk to coins, be like, why are you still here after 3 months? I looked at coins that were older than 3 months because, you know, 3 days they were rugging, you know, a week they were rugging. But why are the ones there for 3 months? I met this coin called Kitty. And Kitty was, you know, like this whole thing. I met this kid. His name is Drew. Nice guy. You know, he's like in it. You know, he's always in there's working. He's always hustling. He's bustling. And I was just like, all right, man, this is it. This is golden. I love this kid. This kid's awesome. I made a relationship with him. You know, like I treated him like a little brother, if you will. You know, and I just went, this kid's got it, man. You know, he really knows. Even though he's young, he's 22, he's turning 23, whatever it was. He's really got it. You know, and it comes down to something, and I'll wrap this up with this. You know, this kid was part of my top 5. This kid went through everything up to a single day and looked at his wallet and made a fucking choice. He made a choice to sell $19,000 worth of coin, you know, at a pivotal moment. Now, at that level, yes, he could have actually done a lot more, but he was worried somebody else was going to sell. He used me as an excuse. You could have used whatever excuse you got. But he is the ultimate one that bundled all his shit together and pushed the button and sold off of everybody. Now, his karma from that, nobody's going to trust a word he fucking says ever again in the world of meme coin. Ever. He went and opened up another coin. I forget what it was called, some Burt coin. And he started airdropping everybody's wallet and all that stuff. And everybody's like, no, thank you. You know, because what you've done is that you have shown your true colors right out there. And we call that being resolved. And boy, was it a weight off my shoulders. You know, when you finally resolve somebody, be like, hey, man, I already know who you are. I don't have to worry anymore, right? You can't hurt me anymore because I'm never going to let you in to hurt me ever again, right? So karma does come back.
It's a small price to pay to know not to fucking do business with someone.
But how do you get to that point? How do you get to that point where you look at somebody and go, I could trust that person? And it's never, ever about their word. It's more about their action than anything else, right? So when you say something and you have to say something to somebody and then there's immediate action, not more words, right? You say something, that person reacts, right? Just like the market. The if then this statement is very strong. You say something, they react. And as long as that always matches, the moment it stops matching, pull back. Right? The moment you say, hey, Max, can you do this for me? And I go, yeah, man, no, I'm not really into it today. Don't feel like doing it. You know, that's out of character for me. Like there's something got to be really wrong, right? Like I would be like, here's my shirt. You can't have my pants. They're a little bit too big. But you know what I mean? But not for the reason you may think you're freaky. But I don't got 69 balls down there. That's fine.
100% real as it gets, though, bro. Like it's crazy. I think true colors will always show. I think you just have to look for them. Sometimes we see red flags and we turn them motherfuckers pink real quick just by justifying. Oh, well, you know, this and that. Nah, bro, let them show their true colors, bro.
Yeah.
Accept them for who they are and just know there's certain things you're going to do with them and there's certain things you're not going to do with them. Business being one of them, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, Newport Dane? That's the one that got me my NFT, by the way. That's Heather.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, who got my NFT? Because that's the thing about the Lotto ballers, bro. When you buy them, you don't know which one you're getting. Once they're all sold, then you know what you get.
I don't want to throw the reality of what's coming out there, but I'm going to tell people something. right? I
Oh,
want
yeah,
you,
go
I want you to hear this as well, because you know a lot about what's everything in the inner workings going. But I want you to think, what did I do for the Anvil bot? I went out and I looked at Fatality. I looked at Orbit, and I said, this is what these guys are doing. It's okay. They have a good system, but they're still not doing something. Like there's something missing. Having the wallet being obtainable and having the keys, not your wallet, by the way, right? So first off, secondly, choose your own time. I said, let's make them choose their own time. My programmers were really like, come on, it'd just be easier if we just threw in our own time and our own thing. Why would you do all this other stuff? I said, because it's going to be different. It's different from all of them. You know, choose your own time, choose your own money, choose your own value, not paying up front. You know, I came up with that because I knew we had to be different. We couldn't just do what everybody else did. I got the same kind of conversation with one of our programmers. I said, listen, I want to make an NFT ecosystem. Do you know, like a generator? It's like, no, not just a generator. It has to be a generator. It has to be a minter. It has to be a marketplace. And then something else. And it was the something else that grabbed their attention. But they went, yeah, but there's already marketplaces out there that you can buy and sell. I was like, yeah, but this isn't that. Here's what the is. And they went, oh, yes, that's something. And you know what we're talking about. But I want everybody else to know what you don't know about what's coming. You should, because I don't do anything like anybody else. Is that about right? Is there's ever fairer statement made that I don't run a system like everybody else? I don't make things like anybody else. Everybody makes a launch pad, but I said, screw it. Let's make a launch pad that fires on Pump Fund. Let's take the most notorious rug pulling fucking thing and make an anti-rug thing for it. Right? So if I'm going to do that for the Launchpad and I'm going to do that for the Anvil bot, what do you think I'm going to do to the NFT space? I'm going to turn this now. This is going to be bigger than all of them combined. In fact, that's how big this is. Now, I don't sell sizzle. You all know that. I don't sell sizzle. In fact, I have all these own rules. And I say 2 weeks is the time that, so when we get about in 5 weeks, I get to come out with it. In 3 weeks, I get to hit even more. But in 5 weeks, I really get to come out with it, because then it follows my own rule. And God forbid you guys aren't on. You know, we're going to have a whole thing where you can kind of come in and pre-buy and do a whole bunch of stuff. But think of the NFT world being put on its ear for great coins and communities like Lotto and Congress and the Tipsy token for tequila, and, you know, all the great coins that are coming from it in our ecosystem with what we're making. And that's huge. Because, and the reason I'm excited, this is fulfilling my my need to say it. I apologize, but
go on, man. No, you good.
I'm like an addict right now. I mean, I can't help it. But you know, on that note,
exciting.
You know, there is, and I'm very excited because I'm an artist. I love drawing. I love building stuff. I have thousands of pieces of artwork. I have content providers that are with us. Joe Duffy, you know, he got hurt really badly, so he's been out of commission. My heart goes out to him and his family. But there is something that's, this industry is going to be set on its ear, and it's going to solve a lot what you got too, because you have like this need and this want to have people to have something more for the Lotto. And this is it. In fact, the second thing that we're firing past that is really all about you and Lotto, right? Because once we build the module, this module is now interchangeable to any system we can put it in. And that module is going to set you on fire, which is amazing. I cannot wait for that for you.
So we got our artist in here right now, Baby Yolo. She's like, I'm listening. I want to hear it, you know? Well, hey, shout out to her real quick while I see that she's here. Yeah. 3 things. First, to highlight what you're talking about, I want people to also understand that if you already have an NFT, this place is still the place to go he speaks of. Okay? So that's number one. And that's all I'm going to say until it's, you know me, guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
What you'll be able to do with that is so absolutely freaking amazing. It is.
I won't even tease it ever again, except for when he wants to tease it. That's all you're getting from me. You
3
already
weeks,
have a
big
Lotto
keys.
baller. You already have a
Yep.
hatcher. You already have a zero. Maybe you are fortunate enough to be one of the 69 people that get the newest Lotto baby ballers. Some people call them the baby ballers.
Yeah. One thing is that
call them the baby Lotto
Are
ballers.
you on Poly? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. This might,
Yeah, I'm already.
I might try because this might only be for Solana at first in this first MVP release.
That's
But
what.
the second thing that's coming for you will be all inclusive of all chains.
Yeah, that's what you know, even Baby Yola was mentioning, you know, it's like she comes from the BNB chain. So there's a few things I want to talk about because I finally see her in here and it's the first time I caught a comment of hers. You guys, Baby YOLO herself, that's Safe Moon YOLO in the comments right now. She has her own ecosystem. She doesn't shill at all. She just supports Lotto to the fullest. Cat named Toast and Baby YOLO token. You can go to her X page. You can click on the link tree. She posted a video recently on how to buy. It's so much easier than you think, you guys. And to have a little bag of each of those is amazing because every single transaction that happens, buy or sell on a cat named Toast, sends reflections to Baby YOLO's ecosystem. That's why the liquidity pool is literally higher than the market cap, guys.
Wow.
Okay. On top of that, all the NFTs that she has, that she sells out every time, also have reflections. And that's what's dope about our newest line. For 6 months, it gets reflections. And 1% of each transaction is going straight to all 69 Lotto ballers, evenly distributed. She's also hinted to NFT airdrops. You're also guaranteed with purchase cat named Toast airdrop tokens will be on every single one of those NFTs. Okay. So since she won't shill her shit, I'll shill it for her.
Get her ass over to the Shogun Gun Show. I don't mind doing that as well. We have the mint condition too on Fridays.
Here's the deal with her. She's like fucking really fucking smart, bro. Like we're talking like you've seen the detail, you've seen the ideology behind having a seed phrase spread out in the NFT line and getting donations from all these different people that want to be a part of it. And you crack the seed phrase and you can extract as many things as you can. Human trafficking, breast cancer awareness, you know, drug or alcohol, you know, issues. All of these ribbons are in every single fucking line she's put out. Like it's so much deeper than you and I and could really kind of fathom, bro. It's not just like, oh, that's a cool Lotto baller. Like, nah, bro, the backstory, insane.
Solid.
Yes, bro. But she calls them her headmates. Okay. She called the true story. She calls them her headmates. They're the crafty bunch within her. Okay. She embraced the fuck out of these headmates and the creation that all of them have intertwined with her, bro, are fucking top notch, bro. Like there's not a fucking doubt in my mind, bro, that her artwork one day, her NFTs one day will be something that everyone wishes they had, like one of the OG lines that she's ever made. Yeah. There's not a fucking question not a doubt in my mind, bro. She holds barely any cat named Toast and holds barely any Baby YOLO. She's not even doing it to make money, bro. She wouldn't even accept my money when I'm trying to pay her for the NFTs, dog.
Right.
Community driven on steroids, bro. I'm telling you right now, watch. Bro, I don't ever hype people up and be like, oh yeah, watch. I swear to you, watch her.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like spaces and bro, we finally, a lot of us got to hear her voice yesterday, actually, for the first time. She made a video how to buy fucking BNB because I even asked her, I'm like, yo, bro, can you walk me through how to buy this shit again yesterday?
Yeah.
And she was like, I'll put out a video 2 days ago. And she put out a video yesterday. I watched that shit and I was like, that's Baby YOLO's voice. Okay, what's up, Baby YOLO? All right, boom, bought it. Cool, I'm good now. Yeah. I had to re-up. I had to add to it. You know, and I ain't even got a big bag like that. I told her I'm gonna be the top 10 holder one of these days. I promise you. I'm gonna keep dripping in because I believe in her ecosystem. So get this, bro. She's got this fucking coin she's trying to drop in on the Solana chain. She's trying to move with the BNB to the Solana to do the same kind of reflection shit.
Mm-hmm.
All back to Baby YOLO.
Oh, wow.
And I hit her up about an NFT line. Bro, she shipped that shit to the side, her own project. And literally 3 lines later, technically, if you want to get real technical, it's technically, this is about to be her 6th line technically. Because we had the OG ballers, and then our hatches were 3-tier: ruby, gold, platinum, all sold out. And then she made the baller zeros.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's making the collab, which is some say the Lotto baby ballers.
Yeah.
I still like the baby yo Lotto ballers, because baby YOLO, and then you add the TTO, and it's like baby yo Lotto ballers. It just ties it together. But the baby yo Lotto ballers, because now we say we just hit the lotto, but then we can now also say we just hit the yo Lotto, and nobody know what that is. They want to know. They're like, what is that?
Yeah.
And we tell them more, and then they buy all of our shit. No, I'm playing. But she put everything aside.
Yeah.
That's how much faith and belief and conviction she had in us as a unit, but also like in what we were wanting to build.
Yeah.
And so she won't jump up here. She won't shill her shit. She's like, I'm busy creating. And then I try to give her ideas, bro. I'm like, yo, dude, what if we put them together like a Frankenstein and made like a big ass baller? And she was like, no. I was like, that's a stupid idea, right? Yeah, stupid idea. She's like, yeah, how about we don't do that and say we did? Thanks. And I'm like, go ahead and create that for me. I don't know. I ain't gonna give you no more ideas. Just do your thing, because she's
see you later. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, every time I look at the lineup, bro, I see another one I never seen before. I feel like I don't understand how it's like that, bro. There's only 69 of them, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember seeing that.
One day you'll get there, freaky. You want to touch those 69 balls? I know.
69 of them, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta be real, bro. When she sent over there was 69, I was like, I like did not expect it.
He got this. Like, YOLO's always listening. Yes, he is.
Always, bro. Always. Bro, she's so sick. She's so sick with it, bro, that she goes, I'm thinking about dropping a couple more. Which number should I drop? Like, she's gonna sneak peek a couple before the line drops. Which one should I drop? And everyone and their mom that's commenting, obviously, is telling you their favorite number.
Yeah.
So all of the ones that she had custom designed for people already, she now knew where to place the numbers in each one of them.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Who pays attention to detail like that? Who even gives a fuck that I hope you get the right number in your blue giraffe?
Yeah.
Or I hope Ghost gets his favorite number in the Ghost. Who does that, bro?
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait, bro, for her to blow the fuck up. It's like my lifelong mission now. Is like, I want to be the one to fucking help propel her. I'd be so like, oh, we fucking helped you get there. Let's go. Like, dude, when she sold out the line in 17 minutes, that was her record, bro. I was like honored, bro. I was like, let's go. And I was so honored. Like, fuck yeah, dude. She just broke her record, bro. Like, that's amazing. It's got to feel so good. It's got to feel good, bro. You created something that everybody wants. And there's messages in it. Like, dog, nobody, I can't say nobody. It's so rare to find people that care.
Yeah.
It's so rare. I cannot fucking wait, bro, to see this lineup. She's teased, I think, 5 now. Bro, have you seen him yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, look, I'm gonna send you a link. Or matter of fact.
Yeah, put it in the private chat there.
Okay, let me see if I can get this popping easy. Ready? I can. I know exactly where I'm taking you. Her page. Okay, where I go, chat?
Yeah, in private chat.
Private chat. I see it. Click on that and go to her page. And it's the... Oh, she got a lot of stuff on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find an actual post.
A link tree.
Dang, girl, I didn't realize you'd be going in on X. Woo!
Jesus Christ, dude. There's a lot of stuff in there, man.
Dead ass, bro. Here it is. I found it. This is the one I need to send you right here. Okay, check this one out and see if you can even play it. Can you play it on the thing? I think you should be able to, right?
Let me see here. I should be able to. Hang on 1 second. Let me go back in. Let me stop my screen. I'm going to present.
Wait till you guys see this video, bro. A lot of the people in the community seen it, but watch this shit, bro.
Okay, let me pop it in here. Can you hear that?
It's a little light.
God damn.
Look at Baby Astro.
Holy fuck, dude.
Come on, dog.
Holy fuck.
Come on, dog. So now go back to that post. Go back to that post now. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to give you a different post.
All right.
Because this one, oh, perfect. It's still pinned. Perfect. Okay, so official Baby YOLO ecosystem collaboration with Lotto on Soul Token. Baby Ballers NFT drop. 69 unique NFT mints on the Polygon chain like last time. The price is still to be determined. The mint date is scheduled for the 20th of March, but we'll have a 24-hour countdown like we normally do to ensure everyone can be prepped for it. The NFT benefits from Lotto ecosystem. So discounted poker games, right? 50% off all poker. You get one free game every month, last game of the month. Actual Lotto ball drawings with prizes like we do every Saturday at 5 o'clock. So it's instantly going to be a new line of the 69. And more may be added, which is how we do things. The NFT benefits from the Baby YOLO token system. So all NFTs are going to receive a cat named Toast, the token itself, airdropped. All of them. Every one of them. A reflection wallet's going to be dedicated for 6 months, and that's coming from the Baby YOLO token itself. 6 months to the Baby Baller NFT collection on the Baby YOLO token. So you're basically earning 1% of each transaction, and it's evenly distributed to all holders. Now, again, we don't know how high the volume is, just like we do it, right? It's like it could be anywhere from 0 to who fucking knows how much that could be. Now, the Baby YOLO collection will be minted under, so the Baby Baller collection will be minted under our ecosystem flag. So any NFT that's under their flag, it's qualified to receive these airdrops and new tokens that they deploy. So if they do a new token and it's not on the EVM chain, then obviously they just have to register their Solana address so that they can be airdropped a new token that's coming out soon too as well.
Wow.
So there's a lot here, dude, right, to unpack. But look at the chapter 3 setting, bro. So that same asteroid disaster that struck the California Lottery building last year, that tore open this fucking the plant and took the inanimate objects and brought them to life, the lotto balls themselves. Now it's somehow opened up a hole into some parallel universe, bro. It's mixing this radioactive, the cosmic isotope thing that took the inanimate objects and brought them to life, and it's mixing with the DNA of the original 69 lotto ballers to create and unleash the birth of another 69 ballers.
Yeah.
These 69 new ballers are mostly pint-sized rebels with a lot of heart and soul. Some are horn hustlers with sunglasses, spiky mohawks, skull blasters, bandana brawlers with pigtails, and others wearing out-of-this-world futuristic gear, glowing numbers, most sporting pacifiers or baby bottles, all alive now and stranded in our universe. These ballers are up to mischief, running around causing chaos while shouting YOLO or I just hit the lotto. Then they're airdropping tokens and NFTs, and once in a while turning dreams into jackpots amidst the uproar. Some wanted to call them the Baby Yolotto ballers. That was me. while others simply call them the baby ballers. That was her and my wife. They won. Whatever their name is, though, they're here to stay, rewriting the rules of luck and rebellion.
Sweet.
Like, look at what's put into that, bro.
Yeah. That takes a lot of effort and love.
Effort, love, support. Like, you hit it on the head. Love, bro. That's love, bro. She could easily half-ass this shit. She easily tax me, bro. I'm literally like, yo, dude, I think it would be dope. It'll get you more holders on your shit. And I think it would be a dope infusion of the two. I want that.
Yeah.
You know? And I was really happy when after she talked to Pops and he was like, I'm in. It's like, oh my God, let's go. You know, this is awesome. So I'm fucking excited, bro. For me, bro, the NFTs like really bring life to the project.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about all the PFPs you see. There's only 69 of them. Some people use a little bit of someone else's and they change it up. And now there's going to be an additional 69. And people are going to start to recognize them too and realize that's a second line that we dropped of ballers. Really third, technically, when you count the zeros.
Yeah.
So.
And again, I want to jump in and be like, I can't wait for you to see this. So in 3 weeks, I'll be able to bring her in and tell her as well what's going on, as you know. And then after that, man, because that kind of creativity, just with the tools that she has now that are out there, as you know, what's out there as far as like generation and minting and control. This is that takes that creativity and it puts it into a whole nother stratosphere. Like I can't even begin to think, you know, at that level of conception and build and artistry in our network. I'm pretty good, but that is like that is a whole nother level, especially in that in there, man. That is incredible.
It really is, bro. It's exciting. People that missed the NFTs last time, there were so many people that were like, "Are you serious? They're sold out." I just got off work, and I'm like, "Man, I tried my hardest to tell you guys 24 hours." In advance. There's a ticker on the site. Like I try my hardest for you to get the poly ready and be ready for it so that you can try and get in because 17 minutes is quick, bro.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how long they're gonna last, dude. I mean, fuck, dude. I want one.
7 seconds.
So yeah, you know what I mean? So it's
like you may not get one. The trigger finger better be ready, baby.
Well, I tried. I'm not even lying, bro. I tried. I said I wasn't gonna buy one. I was just gonna pay the 1 million Lotto tokens like the bounty was for mine and for the team. And I sat there and I was like, I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes in. I was like, what if the person gets mine and only has one? They don't want to sell it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! At least I can give this to them also. Maybe I gotta just get one just in case. And I couldn't help it. I bought one.
Yeah.
And ironically, it looks a lot like me. The one I got, it kind of does, bro. It's got like straight teeth, but they're like glowing green, which is kind of cool. Got a bald head. It's got some headphones on. I'm like,
you're like ready to go.
How did I get that one? Look, let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. It's funny as fuck. You're just like, wait, what? How did I have all the ones I got? Trips me out. All right, check it out.
You know, that's right. You got hit by the actual media. There you go. It's what you don't have the glasses on tonight, though, man. Normally you have.
What are the odds, bro?
Yeah,
exactly, right. Glasses too. What are the odds, bro?
Too funny.
Let's see how dead on it is. You ready?
Yep. There you go, baby. That's it. Yeah. Just need the thing right in the middle of the forehead.
What the fuck, bro?
That is cool.
Unreal.
Well, I wanted to let you know, and normally it's about the numbers when we do a Shogun gun show, but we hit well over 1,000. We're at 10:54. We're an hour and 48 minutes in. You know, you got your message out. You got your stuff. I unfortunately do have time constraints as well tonight, but I'm here for hours long that you need. You know, because if she comes in, if my wife comes in, then it's a whole other story. But I made promises maybe my ass didn't consider.
No, I appreciate you last minute. I really genuinely do. I got to get the kids to sleep myself too. So you're good. Actually, I'm glad you said something because I would have kept going. But no, man. Again, Trader Max, man. If you guys are not anybody in the Lotto fam, if you ain't following at Mr. Trader Max and at Shogun Crypto with no W in the Shoguns, you're slipping. This individual has literally blessed us with so much. You have no idea, and what he's working on. Some of it inspired by Lotto, bro, and some of it inspired by him and his brother and his son. And they go all in, bro. Yeah. And without teasing you too much, like I always say, bro, look, when it gets closer and things are getting more finalized, we'll get in depth. And I think it's an awesome fucking thing that has no limitations. And I think that we're beyond blessed to have met you. Shout out to Shougn for actually hitting me up several times to ensure I made that first visit on the show. He actually hit me on Telegram. I'll be there tomorrow, apparently at 10 a.m. So we'll be right back in it tomorrow at 10. Good. Doing what we do best. But I didn't even realize we had 1,000 people watching. That's pretty fucking amazing. Spur of the moment, huh?
Yeah, no, you cleaned house, man. Yeah, I only brought 100. You got close to 900 and something in there. No, so I got like 130. Something off of mine too.
Yeah, but this ain't the time you usually stream. So
no, it's not. And I put it to my one system. I didn't even tuck on the other stuff that we utilize inside the network. I only did the 2 streams that I normally have. Hey, I didn't do TikTok today. So,
hey, the way I see it, you winning because you just got 900 and some odd people that now know they need to follow you.
Yeah, thank you.
For real, bro.
I appreciate it, baby. Yeah, this is for me. This ain't even Shogun's. This is mine. This is my personal one. I got 20 something hundred. I got like 23 or 2,400.
Okay.
Organic people, man.
It's organic. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but
I'm okay with that. Slow and smooth, man. Smooth.
I was there in May. I was around 2,500 in May.
Yeah.
All organic, and then just kept going on these spaces, man. Kept introducing myself to people, kept trying to spread the gospel, not the gossip. And some people want to fuck with it, some people don't. They keep it pushing. But it's a fun thing, man. I love the experience. I wouldn't have had it any other way, man. Kind of glad X was glitching tonight, so we got this opportunity to kind of get the ball rolling with doing live streams. Because
that's how we started. That's how we fucking started. Because Elon rugged us at the end of one show on Tuesday and then fully on Thursday. And by Friday, we had, listen, I only ever done a show like 85 people was on my spaces, because it was hard. It's like people didn't just want to show up to spaces. Like they would show up and it wouldn't happen for them. Like I think like 90% of our shit was always getting rugged that we just didn't know, but then that Friday, 350 people. That Saturday, 450. That Tuesday show, once we started the process, 1,400. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, I haven't been doing this the entire time. Why not? Question to you. Why not? Let's go. Right. So for now, you can use ours. Once you get all your own stuff, you'll be an old hand at it, and I'll get you all your admin access for the stuff for you. I can't wait to see what you can pull off with this.
Yeah, dude, I absolutely love it, bro. I'm super excited, man. Day in a life a fucking Lotto, man. We're gonna push that shit every which way, you guys. My YouTube handle's already there. I'll make sure that we not rebrand it because I've always talked about stocks and football and crypto, but we'll get the word out because all of those individuals don't really necessarily follow me on X either, but they were people that were interested at one point in what I was talking about, which was very similar to this industry. So I think it's gonna be fun, man. And I can't express it enough, my gratitude for you being an open book and willing to fucking show me the world, if you will, in this realm of fucking streaming that you've put together. Once again, he built this shit too, guys.
Yeah. Listen, this network and this value of the show is the way that how we do it. It's not just StreamYards. You just can't go get StreamYards and be like, oh, I'm going to be successful and have 1,000, 10,000 people. It's the way you do it. It's the way that you house it. It's not botted. It's not any of that other BS that's out there. It's strong. Something you said before we let you, I let you go and stuff. You have like, we talked about this, the brand, right? The brand is not always about rebranding to make something new and be out there. Sometimes it's just a different conversation that the brand is having. And you already have a strong brand, my man. It's honesty, it's integrity, it's fun, it's excitable. It's, you got the NFL thing that you were talking about earlier today is amazing, and because you've turned that into football and crypto and the
No
voice of
financial
finance.
limit.
You know what I mean? No finance to limit, the NFL. And that's brilliant. So you don't got to do much. Most companies, most people, most branding specialists will try to trick you into rebranding because it makes them look good, like they rebuilt you. No, you already got it, man. You don't need to rebrand shit.
I love that, bro, and I appreciate that. Honest to God, man. I think it's a blessing, man. Everything happens everything is as it should be. You know, I dropped the NFL, the no financial limit, because people requested me to jump on someone else's show because I wrote like a 20-page letter on Reddit.
Yeah.
I went without social media, Trader Max, for 10 plus years.
Oh, wow.
I was focusing on my family only, building them up, molding them, teaching them, and I was off the grid. And then I started going on Reddit because of the pandemic, and people were talking about stocks on there, and I came across one stock in particular. So I wrote this whole failures to deliver, this whole fucking passage. And every YouTuber that was in that community was like, jump on my show. Dude, I was on a show with like 15,000 people. They're tattooing the fucking clover on his ass, which was his wife that was doing it, or girlfriend or some shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit. But they all were like, you guys need to do a show. We thought about it. We did no financial limits, and it was NFL, and it was fun. I did it for fun. We didn't get paid. You know, his was monetized. I just did it off of his stream.
Yeah.
But we kind of moved into Onside Kicking It, which was another football show. We always talk about football and stocks and crypto. That's obviously what I like talking about. So these people that I have that enjoyed the show for the most part and tapped in and commented all day, they really don't know what I'm probably up to anymore. So it's going to be something to watch for, and we'll see what the fuck happens. But I'm going to need your help, and you've offered it, and I appreciate it. I'm going to take you up on it. And tonight was the prime example of it had to happen, because we run spaces. We get 50 to 100 people that rotate throughout the whole time, maybe get an extra 1,500 people total that might have tuned in at one point. And we're sitting on over 1,000 people watching live right now. So
1,120. Yeah, it grows.
Yeah.
You know, and see, these are concurrent. This isn't just people that happen to come by consecutively. This is concurrency, because we hit 1,000 and we dropped down below to like 980 again, because the waves come in of people who come and go, of course. But the value here, dude, is that you provide it. You provide value. When you do consistent value, honesty, integrity, it bleeds through this stuff. You can't come up here and fake this stuff. You know, you can for a little short bits of time. But do a 2-hour show, do a 3-hour show, and don't be real. People will pick up on that shit quick. You'll hear the same thing, the LFGs, the To the Moons, all that shit, right? So if you got no substance, you got to have substance that people need to eat, or you need to feed your people. That's what you do. So, man, it's been a long day, bud. It's been a long day. Some great things have happening. I want to say thanks to you and to everybody else for the patience, you know, being here. And we were a little late today because we just kind of get in and make things happen. But dude, awesome show.
Hey, I appreciate you so much, man. Dropping everything you're doing to come fucking chill and vibe with me, man. I really do appreciate it. Hey, you guys, I can't wait, man. We're going to get it to the point where you guys can grab a mic, grab a camera, and or just a mic, and you're going to be able to tap in just like Spaces, and we'll do this shit on the regular. It'll be fucking so much fun, and we'll stream it on multi-platforms simultaneously so we can get some new eyes on our prize, bro. Max, love you, bro. Hope you sleep like an angel king, homie. I will see you tomorrow, right early at 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 o'clock Eastern, on your show tomorrow. And Shogun Cryptos is going to see round 2 of us 2 days in a row.
There you go, baby. All right, everybody. You have a great day, as I like to say all the time. Go out there and live well, because the best revenge is living well. And show them what you got. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you next time. Stick around. I got to get rid of my intro.